Abdomen. The pregnant woman has an enlarged abdomen. Bereave. The lost hikers were bereft of hope when the rescue plane did not see them. The children are bereaved by the death of their parents. Consecrate. This battlefield is consecrated to the memory of the soldiers who died here. Evoke. A good joke does not necessarily evoke a hearty laugh. Groove. Wheels left grooves in a muddy dirt road. Jolt. The old car jolted its passengers badly as it went over the rough road. Obsolete. Bowing to greet a lady is now an obsolete custom. Prowl. Many wild animals prowl at night looking for something to eat. Scoop. The children scooped holes in the sand. Status. Diplomats are interested in the status of world affairs. Sue. The farmer sued the railroad station because his cow was killed by the train. Part 2. Bandit. The bandit in a typical Western movie rides a horse and goes armed, either alone or in a group. Commemorate. Christmas commemorates the birth of Jesus Christ. Defile. The children's muddy shoes defiled all the rugs in the hotel. Deviation. Running in the hall is a deviation from the school rules and will not be allowed. Fortitude. She could bear the disappointments of other people with tolerable fortitude. Inconsolable. The little girl was inconsolable at the loss of her kitten. Nibble. Aren't you hungry? You are only nibbling your food. Pageant. The coronation of the new king was a splendid pageant. Scourge. After the scourge of flood usually comes the scourge of disease. Tumble. The crippled child tumbled down the stairs and was badly hurt. Part 3. Afflict. There are many illnesses which afflict old people. Censure. His employer censured him for neglecting his work. Dissimulation. The thief intruded into the house with caution and dissimulation. Flog. Nowadays, it is an inhuman punishment to flog the disobedient soldiers or sailors. Inscription. According to the inscription on its cornerstone, this building was erected in 1919. Medal. The gifts of charity meddled with a gentleman's private affair. Posture. He doesn't sit straight. His posture is very bad. Rummage. John rummaged all the drawers to find his gloves. Spout. The water spouted out when the pipe was broken. Traverse. The climber traversed a long horizontal crack in the face of the mountain slope. Wistful. A child stood looking with wistful eyes at the toys in the shop window. Part 4. Amicable. The amicable flash of her white teeth was very impressive. Blizzard. The soldiers are very exhausted, for they have advanced forward without rest in a blizzard. Cruise. If I were rich, I would like to cruise in the Southern Pacific for 6 months in a private yacht. Eradicate. Yellow fever has been eradicated in the United States, but it still exists in some countries. Glimmer. The doctor's report gave us only a glimmer of hope. Lump. On his desk, many articles and documents are always piled in a great lump. Ransack. The woman ransacked the house for her lost jewelry. Slash. He slashed a path through the high grass with a long knife. Slump. Our feet slumped repeatedly through the melting ice. Vogue. That pop song had a great vogue at one time. Part 5. Ascribe to. He ascribes his success to skill and hard work. Bulwark. The soldiers kept their heads down behind the bulwark. Dubious. She looked around this way and that in a dubious manner. Facet. Selfishness was a facet of his character that we seldom saw before. Heed. For the first time, he had to pay heed to his appearance, and in fact, he became very well dressed from then on. Huddle. The boys huddled together under the rock to keep warm. Mumble. The old man mumbled something to me, but I could not understand him. Relic. This ruined bridge is a relic of the Gulf War. Smog. Automobile exhaust fumes are one of the major causes of smog. Wayfarer. The thirsty wayfarer was glad to find a fresh spring near the road. Want. He always speaks with his mouth full of food. It is his want.